broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports and is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person. Today's broadcast features D-Biz on production and camera and CDS on commentary. We hope you enjoy it.
Hello and welcome on in, hockey fans, to Midnight Sports. We're at Abe Stark Sports Center in Coney Island, Brooklyn, and we've got a good one for you this morning. The Jersey Wolves have come on down to the boardwalk to take on the New York Stars, and in this exhibition matchup of two AA 16U hockey clubs, both starting to get into the thick of their seasons. The Wolves come into this weekend with a 1-3 record on the year, but don't be fooled. Each of their losses were tight, close games. For instance, they've dropped decisions to the Old Bridge Junior Knights and the Ramapo Saints by 1 goal and the Woodbridge Wolfpack by 2 goals. Midnight Sports viewers may recall that same Woodbridge team was at Abe Stark last weekend and put up a staunch effort in their defeat to the Stars 16U AA national team before eventually losing 1-4. So, using the transitive property of sports results, this Wolves team is likely to give the Stars all they can handle today and should be a good test for the home team looking to hone its skills before 2 EJEPL games next weekend. The Stars come in today's game on their first winning streak of the season, having defeated the Great Neck Bruins 16U minor team yesterday by a score of 4-1. The team from Coney Island is looking to extend that streak against the Wolves early on a Sunday morning here at Abe Stark. A programming note for you, when the Stars 16U American team takes the ice next Saturday, September 30th, for a doubleheader against the Delco Phantoms, Midnight Sports, subject to carrier restrictions, will have all the coverage for you from Abe Stark Sports Center, starting at 10:45 a.m. for Game 1, and after a brief break, 2:30 p.m. for Game 2. That's a Midnight Sports doubleheader next Saturday, September 30th at 10:45 and 2:30. But first, grab another cup of coffee, or if you're feeling especially frisky, maybe a Danish or a donut, because it's the Stars hosting the Wolves next right here on Midnight Sports. right, we're getting set here at Abe Stark Sports Center early on a Sunday morning for some exhibition 16U AA hockey. Stars at their bench, Wolves at their bench, getting set. A little extra strategy session here, 15 minutes up on the board. This is an exhibition game, so we'll have 3 periods here, 15 minutes a pop. Stars already over their bench. It looks like it'll be Speaker to take the crease over from Diatelli. Diatelli with a wonderful game yesterday as the Stars won 4-1 out in Great Neck, New York. And it'll be Speaker getting the call here early on Sunday. Wolves come over their bench as well. Looks like it will be Viscoso and Gorloff as the defensive pairing to start this game. Fisher gets the nod to start after the 2-goal effort yesterday, centered by Zimich. And McCarthy out there on the left wing. Zimich comes up to the dot. We're just moments away from puck drop here as the boards get pounded. Stars in white. They're home whites here. They win that face-off forward, going left to right on your screen. The Wolves are going to work that up through the neutral zone, all the way into the offensive zone. They've got a quick break here as that puck comes into the slot. It's shot in on Speaker. He makes the save, but the rebound comes out. And 14 seconds into this one, the Wolves take the lead. And just like that, it's a 1-goal lead for the Wolves after that shot into the chest protector there of Speaker. Rebound out to the blue paint, and the Wolves pot it. Now, Stars get some new skaters out there. It'll be Nicolaitis at the dot. He's got Russo to his right, Bizarro to his left. Farrow now on the puck. He's got Leshner with him as a defensive pairing. Stars pour forward. They get those skates going early and quickly. And so now the Wolves come right back the other way, though. They're in the high slot. In the offensive zone are the Wolves on the backhand there. And they'll settle the puck in the near corner, work it up to the near point, and then out of the zone. And it's Bizarro firing forward. It's Bizarro now in the high slot. He's got a man with him, gets on the forehand, doesn't get all of that puck, tries to send it out toward Russo. Instead, it comes up to Leshner at the near point, who dumps that in, finds Nicolaitis. Shot comes in. Rebound kicked wide there by the Wolves netminder, and so it'll be Bizarro on the puck at the far point. That puck hits the top of the cage, and now the Stars try to get to work in front of the net. Bouncing puck evades all sticks, though. Wolves will break out the other way. It's the Stars quickly getting back, and off to the races were the Wolves momentarily, but now the Stars will corral the puck through Nicolaitis and get that puck out of the zone. They send it in the neutral zone and make a switch, but now the Wolves come right back the other way. They've got numbers. They hit the side post there. Yikes, the Wolves all over it early on here in the first period. Stars jam that out of the zone. And so it should be a face-off just outside the Stars zone as that puck came out of play into the bench area. And the Wolves will look to get this right back in the offensive zone. It's Fauci at the dot just outside the blue line. He's got Polisi with him as well as Conforti as the forwards. Wolves take over that win. Conforti works his man wide, and then he jams up any zone entry, and now it'll be the Wolves having a circle at their blue line and work that puck up through the neutral zone. Viscoso turns to pick up that puck in his own end. It's a bouncing puck, but he's able to settle it, hang behind his net, and work that puck over toward Schaefer. Schaefer works that puck up, not out just yet, though. The Stars get pinned in here at the far half wall, at least momentarily. It's Schaefer again trying to work that puck up and out. Puck sits at the half wall, bounces toward the circle, and now it is chipped up and farther there by Conforti, who tries to work it over toward Polisi. Wolves come away with it in their own end. They'll reverse it to the weak side, up through the neutral zone. Schaefer awaits at his own blue line. He's able to gum up that play and induce an offside there by the Wolves. So 12:55 left to go here in the first. It's Wolves 1 early, Stars 0. Shots just 2-1 right now as the Wolves have made a big push in the first 2 minutes and 5 seconds of this game. Zimich now at the dot, works that puck over toward Fisher, who returns it to Zimich, and Zimich dumps in, and now the Stars will give chase. Puck bounces off the corner, nearly out front. Zimich taps it away from his man. Fisher tries to work it out front. Instead, the Wolves, though, are going to be able to escape the zone as they chip that up off the dasher, and so Gorloff will turn with the puck. He's got the puck on his forehand. Uses some nice edge work to turn and send that all the way down to the other end of the ice. We do have an arm raised here for icing. It's waved off after the Wolves nearly touched up at the end line. Zimich pinches in there at the blue line. He's able to take the puck off his man momentarily, but now the Wolves come the other way. It's a 2-on-3 as the Wolves try and work that up to the slot. Rolling puck finds Gorloff in front of his own net, and now he's on the puck working it up toward McCarthy, who shovels it out of the zone, and the Wolves will take over in the neutral zone. Nice stick there by Fisher. Sees him take over the puck momentarily. Rolling puck just swiped aside there by the Wolves netminder. Thrown in front, tipped just wide of the cage by McCarthy. McCarthy will pick it up in the far corner now. It's McCarthy trying to send that to the slot. Hits a skate. Zimmage with a nice stick lift, though. Keeps the puck alive in the offensive zone. Zimmage trying to work that up to the point. Pinching Stars man. Comes in but can't keep the zone, so it's a 2-on-1 the other way, and it's played very well there by the Stars defenders getting back. It was Gorloff who broke up that 2-on-1. No shot coming as the Stars look to escape the zone. They bat that out of the zone, and the Wolves will have to reset at center ice. Wolves try to do so. Russo on the forecheck. Russo pours in at the offensive blue line, but the Wolves able to pass that weak side past him until Nikolaitis hops off the bench and works that puck up to the other side of his zone. It's Leshner now on the puck, going back to his defensive pair there in Gorloff. Gorloff finds Pizarro in his own zone. Pizarro banks it off the boards. It comes out of the zone, and then the Wolves dump it right back in, and Gorloff will shepherd this at the near circle all the way to his end line, and then back up to Russo, strong side. Russo diagonally over for Pizarro. Pizarro into the zone himself. The puck's just a bit beyond his stick. He tries a slapper. He shoots. He scores! Dominic Pizarro does it himself from the red line all the way in. Slapper finds the top corner, and just like that, it's a 1-1 hockey game at 10:55 left. A wonderful breakout pass there by the Stars. And it's Russo to Pizarro to even this one up early on a Sunday morning at Abe Stark Sports Center. 10:55 left to play. And that's 2 goals in the last 2 games for Dominic Pizarro. It will be Nikolaitis at the dot. He's got Russo to his right, Pizarro to his left. And it'll be Farrow and Schaefer out there as the defensive pairing. Wolves win that faceoff. They go point to point in their own end. And now try and flip that puck up and out of the zone. It stays in the offensive zone, though, for the Stars. Nikolaitis all over it. Schaefer with a slapper that goes wide of the cage, and it's shepherded farther there by the Wolves. They'll rack that around weak side. Pizarro beats his man to the puck. Works that toward the end boards. Tries to pick it up at the bottom of the far circle as well. Wolves unable to get this puck out of the zone on first try, but now they've got a 3-on-2 developing. Do the Wolves. Still a 3-on-2. Schaefer bodies his man wide. Wolves still pouring in, and now it's Farrow doing the rest at the side of the cage, taking that puck harmlessly to the end boards. Nikolaitis comes back, racks that all the way around the boards. Wolves able to keep the zone, but Nikolaitis follows his own pass, and he jams that out of the zone, hits a body. Stars look to make a partial change here as they had made it to the blue line of the Wolves, but without possession. Nikolaitis all over 2 Stars men, gumming up any breakout play, but the puck then sits at center ice, and the Wolves will come forward now. Stars still looking to complete their change here as the puck comes into the defensive zone for them. A lot of sticks in the way, jammed out. The Stars will be able to do it here as Polisi able to work that puck farther. Pizarro dumps in, and he'll head to the bench as the Stars get the full 5 fresh skaters out there here with 9:40 left to go in the first period. Wolves dancing around the Stars men now as they break into the offensive zone, trying to load up. They shoot in on Speaker. He's able to do just enough to get that puck and send it wide. That puck got just under the arm there as the Wolves try and get that puck into the slot. Instead, it'll be Viscoso who takes over as the puck pops to the end boards. Viscoso in the far corner, a little bit nervy here early for the Stars netminder, but did just enough on that shot as the puck hit the rib cage and went wide. And so now the Stars look to find some purchase in the offensive zone. It's Gorloff in the high slot. He loads up, he shoots in. Spilled there by the Wolves goaltender just momentarily. Jumps on it, so 9:01 now left to go here in the first period. Shots 3 apiece, goals 1 apiece. And it'll be Fauci, Polisi, Conforti, Gorloff, and Viscoso to take this draw. Fauci at the dot. One forward by him, but without possession. The Stars will fire in on the forecheck to try and pick this puck up and get it out of the zone. It's Viscoso now firing in at the near half wall. He pinched in. He kept the puck in the zone. Polisi tries to work it farther. Instead, it's jammed out by the Wolves. We do have an arm raised here for icing, and icing's waived as Speaker tells his defender, Nico Viscoso. It's worked up, not out of the zone yet. The Stars will come right back the other way. They dangle around. They're in on Speaker. They shoot. He shuts it down with the right leg pad, and onward we play as Polisi chips that puck off the half wall into the neutral zone, tries to carry it farther for a waiting Fauci at the blue line. Fauci dumps that in. Stars will get a partial change out of this. Conforti and Polisi in on the forecheck. Wolves come right back the other way. It's now Farrow out there as a defender. Good gap control. He sees that shot go wide, and the Stars will try and pick up in their own end. Polisi takes a big hit to make a play, but a play he does as he gets it out of the zone. Conforti now on the forecheck as that puck rolls into the offensive zone. Conforti will go back to make the change. The Wolves work that up weak side. They're at the offensive blue line, are the Wolves, and shot comes in, and it's just steered aside again by Speaker there as Leshner, tries to tip that out of the zone. Rolling puck comes all the way to the end boards. Farrow there tries to reverse, hits a skate. Two Wolves men all over him, but he comes away with the puck, jams that up toward McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck now, trying a breakout pass. That bouncing pass will eventually find Fisher, who had to slow down for it, though, and had lost his momentum. Zimmich lays the wood there at the defensive blue line, separates his man from the puck, and the Stars try and set it up again in the neutral zone. He's taken out of the play there. No arm raised as the puck comes in just a bit offside after Zimmich was knocked down. So 7:24 left to go here in the first period. And the Stars look to get something cooking in the offensive zone after that offside call. It'll be Fisher, Zimmich, and McCarthy out there as the forwards. Farrow and Leshner as the defensive pair. Zimmich wins that to streaking Fisher, and the puck just rolls off his stick. And so the Stars reset in the neutral zone and dump on in. In on the forecheck is Fisher. He's got McCarthy behind him. Zimmich lurks at the high slot. Leshner takes over at the near point, dumps that in. Fisher tries to pull it out of the air. Good thing he didn't touch it, though. Would have been a high stick. And so onward we play at the far half wall. That puck evades everyone, and Farrow will turn now. He's got Leshner back there with him. Doesn't want to make that point-to-point pass. Taken out of the play as the Wolves man stays in the offensive zone so they can't dump in. Puck sits in front of the advertising at the far side of the ice, and now it'll be Fisher on the puck. He picks it up on the forehand. He dumps that in, hits a Wolves player, so icing is waved as the Stars can get a change out of here. Shot out of a cannon is Dominic Bizzarro. After that goal, he's out there at the far half wall, leaves it for Nicolaitis, who nearly pulls it past his man. Instead, the Wolves cut out the threat with some good stick work and look to break into the offensive zone. They chip it into that offensive zone and then take a heavy hit from Viscoso, and so onward we go here. It'll be Viscoso taking this puck out of the zone. Wolves, though, pull it off his stick, and then some hitting by Bizzarro separates his man momentarily, and onward we go again. Stars playing. This game's just a bit different than yesterday's 11 penalty game as Russo now tracks the puck down in the offensive zone. He's all alone there. He's got three Wolves men on him, and we do have a call. We'll see what it is. Looks like it's going to be a slash. See who goes to the box on this one. Well, it'll be Nicolaitis to the box for slashing. 2 minutes, 6:05 left to go in the first period here. Shots 5-4 in the Wolves' favor. Score is tied 1-1. Wolves about to be up a man for 2 minutes. It'll be McCarthy, Viscoso, Schaefer, and Zimmich as the penalty killing unit comes over the boards. That puck is won up to the high slot by the Wolves. Wolves at the near point now looking to set something up. Zimmich fires in on his man. Wolves drop that down to the near half wall and then up to the high slot again, right back to the top of the circle. The Wolves pull the trigger there. Speaker's able to shut that down and cover it up before any rebounds coming. So with 5:46 left to go here as the clock continues to tick, we should get a call out here from the crowd very soon as 5 seconds may have come off the clock there. It'll be the Stars looking to win this faceoff up and out of the zone. Schaefer nearly gets to it. Instead, the Wolves come away with it, and they dump it on down. Walking in at the circle come the Wolves. They go far side. They miss the cage, and now it'll be McCarthy picking that puck up, streaking in the offensive zone. He's one-on-one there. Curls into the slot, goes around. He shoots, he scores. That's a shorty for the Stars. 5:24 left to go. McCarthy does it himself there from center ice. He takes that all the way out of the zone, streaking down the ice, and he pots on the near post. Just like that, the Stars down a man, but up a goal here in the first period. 5:24 left to play. It's Stars 2, Wolves 1. Still a minute and 19 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for the Wolves as the Stars get some new penalty killers out there. It'll be Gorloff taking this puck back to the end line, trying to get that up and out of the zone. Bizzarro on the forecheck there. The Wolves dump it right back in. Wolves have it in the far corner. Leshner fires into that far corner, trying to take the puck off his man, or at least remind him that he's there as the Wolves look to set something up net front. Gorloff pushes his man out of the blue paint. The Wolves dump it over to the far side to find some purchase over that way. It's Russo at the near circle here. Wolves load up at the near point, try and send something cross ice. Hits Russo's skate. He does well to get in the way there. The Wolves will just dump right back in. 40 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Wolves. Gorloff there first. Jams that up, not out of the zone as it sits at the half wall, and now Gorloff will track it down at the inboards. Reverses over for Russo. Russo looks to get a stick on this. Instead, bodied by his man. The Wolves come away with it at the top of the circle. They try and shoot in, hit a body. Puck sits in the slots, in the low slot. A lot of sticks in the way. No one can pull the trigger as Bizarro able to work that over to the far half wall, and Wolves have to set up again. Leshner bodies his man off the puck there, and now it's Russo's turn at the near circle as the Wolves look to set up once again. It's 10 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Wolves pull the trigger there. They hit Gorloff in front, who shepherds that over to the near circle, and it's Russo jamming that up, not out of the zone just yet. Bizarro trying to track down that rolling puck. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage, and now Gorloff tries to send that out of the zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Stars need to clear the zone to get a line change here for some tired penalty killers. Instead, the Wolves dump right back in. It's Gorloff on the puck there, trying to send that all the way down to the end of the ice. He does. It'll be an icing. The Stars won't mind, though, with 3:44 left to go here in the first period. Stars 2, Wolves 1, back to 5-on-5 hockey after the end of that slashing penalty to the Stars. And so they will get 5 new skaters out there. It'll be Viscoso, Polisi, Fauci. It looks like Farrow and Conforti out there. Wolves win that faceoff at the dot. They work it up to the near point. Wolves with good offensive possession right now as they try and get something in on Speaker. They hit the side of the cage. Fauci ties up his man at the end boards, and Viscoso comes in to help. The Wolves trying to work that up to the point. Viscoso rubs his man off the puck and then gets a return hit for the favor. It's Viscoso emerging with the puck behind his own net, reverses, hits the linesman there, but he'll take back over at the end wall and rack that all the way around the boards. Wolves with a good keep at the far point. Conforti all over his man, and he is able to get that puck out of the zone and then jam it over toward Polisi. Polisi streaking into the offensive zone. He loads up, he goes high and just wide of the cage, and Conforti now tries to track down, rubs his man off the puck, and Fauci throws that. Nice pass into the slot. Shot comes in. It's steered just wide by the Wolves goalie there as we play on. Viscoso sees that puck come up to the near point, loads up, hits a body, puck goes wide. 2:48 left to go here in the first period as the Stars look to put this one in the back of the net. Conforti jams it farther. Fauci fires in to take that puck at the end boards. Puck sits at the end boards as Fauci's all over his man. In for support is Conforti as the Wolves able to break that over to the far corner, but Fauci just throwing the body around right now, able to separate his man once again, and the Wolves work it to the center of their zone, and now into the neutral zone come the Wolves. They throw it into the Stars bench, though, on that zone entry. So we'll get a stoppage in play here. 2:23 left to go in the first period. It'll be a face-off. That's just outside the Stars zone. In comes Image to take this draw. It's McCarthy and Fisher out there with him as the forwards. Image wins it over toward McCarthy. McCarthy jams it in the offensive zone. Stars look to set up shop again. Wolves able to get that across the blue line, so Gorloff will go point to point with Schaefer, who returns the pass to Gorloff. Gorloff now works that up, and McCarthy with a nice tip works that deep into the offensive zone. Fisher now looks to get the puck at the end boards. Able to take his man out of the play. McCarthy jams up that breakout pass on the initial try, but here come the Wolves. The Wolves only so far as Image, who turns that puck right back into the neutral zone after it entered the Stars' defensive zone. It's now Gorloff in the far defensive zone corner, trying to work that puck up toward Schaefer. Sends that pass right back to Gorloff. Gorloff now on the forehand. He finds McCarthy, hits the skates. That rolling puck's going to come in on net and just be covered there as it squirts wide. An early whistle as that puck was a little bit loose. But unfortunately for the Stars, the linesman was on the far side of the ice there, properly positioned, but had lost sight of the puck. And so we get a stoppage in play with 1:33 left to go here in the first period. Offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. It'll be Zimmage, McCarthy to his right and Fisher to his left. Gorloff and Schaefer out there as the defensive pair. Zimmage now at the near dot, works that over toward McCarthy. Chipped farther by the Wolves, and now they're off to the races are the Wolves. It's a mini break. Schaefer tries to separate his man from the puck, does enough to work him wide, though, and that shot ends up going wide. Wolves still in the offensive zone. They'd love to tie this up before that horn blows in 1:17. Wolves unable to keep the zone, it looked like. Puck sits now in front of the end of the Stars bench. Schaefer trying to work it farther in the neutral zone. He works it up toward McCarthy, who touches it. Icing will be waved. Stars will get a change out of this as Fisher fires in on the forecheck to make sure the Stars can make that change before the Wolves get that puck out of the zone. Wolves now streaking into the neutral zone, but Nikolaitis there to cut out the threat and dump it right back in. 54 seconds left to go here in what's been a very active first period despite the score line. Pizarro gums up the play at the near wall. Nikolaitis emerges. He shoots. He hits a skate in front. That puck bounces out to Pizarro. Tries a tight angle shot. Blocker down there by the Wolves netminder. Pizarro gets it back. Throws it over toward Nikolaitis. Puck rolls off his stick, and onward come the Wolves now as they break out. Wolves will make a change. It's a 1-on-2 for them. Done very well there by Leshner, who's got Farrow out there with him, and the Stars come right back the other way. Pass just a bit too far for Nikolaitis, but he does enough to gum up the zone exit at the boards, and now it'll be Leshner throwing that puck forward. The Wolves will have to touch. That hand pass is waved as the Wolves touched it first, thrown right back in there by the Stars, but a little too soon with 11 seconds left to go here in the first. It's Stars 2, Wolves 1, and a faceoff coming just outside the Stars' offensive zone. Now it'll be Russo, Nikolaitis, Pizarro out there as the forward. Stars doing a good job of rotating lines early and often here after the late game last night out in Great Neck, trying to avoid any tired legs. Pizarro comes in to the offensive zone. He's got 4 seconds left. He has to throw a shot on net. That one's deflected high, and there goes the buzzer. After one here at Abe Stark Sports Center, it's the New York Stars 2, the Jersey Wolves 1. Stick around. We're going to do it all over again after this brief intermission. We'll put 15 minutes on the board right here on Midnight Sports. But first, we'll have a word from our sponsors. Today's game on Midnight Sports is brought to you by that smell in your refrigerator. Hockey fans, do you ever open the fridge and wonder what in the world died in there? Maybe it's the turkey slices you should have thrown out last week. Or did someone forget to put the top back on the milk? Maybe it's that weird cheese that only your cousin likes, and you bought it for him over the holidays, except he canceled on you at the last minute and you forgot to throw it away? Oh man, what is that smell? Oh well, no time to figure it out right now. I mean, what are you, a fridge detective anyway? Just close that door right up and it'll be somebody else's problem. That smell in your refrigerator. You'll figure it out tomorrow, or the next day, or never. We are ready for puck drop for period 2 here. 15 minutes on the board. The officials come on out. Stars 2, Wolves 1. Shots 7-6 in the Stars' favor currently. And so we are ready to roll. Puck's dropped. One forward by the Stars. Pizarro tries to dump in. Hits a Wolves stick, and they'll come right back the other way. Don't forget, the Wolves scored in 14 seconds in the first period. Stars need to be on their toes here as the Wolves try and get to work in the offensive zone. It's Viscoso in the far corner looking to work that puck out of the zone. Nikolaitis in for support. 2 Wolves men prevent them from doing so, though, as they throw it in front, and Gorloff able to jam that puck to the end boards and then take a heavy hit for his... Oh, we're going to get a call, though, on that heavy hit. Looks like it's going to be interference there. Wolves should be going to the box here for 2 minutes. 14:33 left to go here in the second period. It'll be the Wolves to the box for interference on what seemed like perhaps a hit that was just a bit too late, in the opinion of the officials. And so it'll be Zimmage, Pizarro, Nikolaitis as the forwards here with Viscoso and McCarthy as the fourth forward out there at the far point. It is McCarthy working that over to Viscoso. He loads up, works it right back over to McCarthy. McCarthy pulls the trigger. Bouncing puck goes wide of the cage after hitting a stick. Pizarro picks it up in the near corner. Pizarro goes behind the net, works that over toward Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis takes that bouncing puck, tries to settle it down, and gets hit there. But the Stars able to keep that puck in through McCarthy. Pizarro tries to tap it farther. Bouncing puck not settled just yet. Zimmage comes away with it, tries to work it farther. Viscoso holds the zone, dumps it on in, and now Zimmage will turn to try and find some open ice and set up a play for the Stars. Instead, the Wolves get in the way, and they're going to get this puck up and out of the zone as the Stars had to retreat there. Stars dump it right back. It's Zimmage on the puck. And awaiting Pizarro, waits to receive at the left wing. Pizarro shoots, blockered up. It comes off the stick of the Wolves netminder there. A wonderful save and a tight spot there as Pizarro had pulled the trigger. 1:14 left to go here on the man advantage for the Stars. 13:47 left to go in the second period. It's Viscoso at the near point. He's got McCarthy out there with him. Pizarro, Nicolaitis, and Zimmage out there as the five skaters for the Stars. Pizarro curls at the circle. He shoots, just misses the top corner there. Good angle from the camera well as the Stars look to set it up again. Pizarro now turns with the puck. He's in the circle. He sends that wide. It's tapped home there. Oh, my. Was that a wonderful 1-2 play for the Stars. Looks like it was Pizarro to Nicolaitis. We'll see on the handshake line, but that's exactly what it was. A wonder, as you can see on that replay, that puck came right into the blue paint on that pass. Pizarro had set that pass up with the shot earlier, fooled everyone, including this announcer, as to where he was going with that puck. Instead of a shot, sent it across the blue paint to be tapped home by Nicolaitis. 13:31 left to go here in the second period. Stars 3, Wolves 1. Wolves win the ensuing faceoff, and they come forward into the neutral zone, and they dump that puck all the way to the near corner. It's the Wolves picking up there, looking for a tight angle shot. Instead, they take it behind the cage, and now at the far point, look to set up one at the near point. They go point to point, and it's tapped farther. A wonderful play there by Conforti. He tries to go around his man, hits a skate. Puck sits at center ice, and so the Wolves play that forward to their offensive blue line. It's Schaefer retrieving the puck, working that up into the neutral zone, and now Conforti tries to come forward with it. It gets stuck in some skates. Stars do well to stay onside there. Conforti tries to dump it deeper. Instead, the Wolves turn it right the other way. And so the Stars, through Gorloff and Schaefer, will have to pick up and get that puck up and out of the zone. Bouncing puck does leave the zone there. Conforti tries to slap it farther. Wolves enter the zone, though. They're in the high slot, are the Wolves, and now they're at the near circle. Look out, broken stick on the ice as the Wolves take over in the high slot, but it'll be Polisi tracking it down in the neutral zone. Polisi on the puck there. It's a 1-on-2. He has to take that long shot. He does well to shoot, and that deflection goes right up into the netting. And so the Stars, a little something out of nothing there, by themselves an offensive zone draw off the shot of Polisi. Well, we'll get some new skaters out there now. It'll be Fisher, Zimmage, and McCarthy as the forwards, Farrow and Leshner as the defensive pairing. Zimmage to take this draw at the far dot. He's got Fisher to his left, McCarthy to his right. Zimmage wins that over towards McCarthy, but the Wolves wise to it, and now they've got a breakaway, do the Wolves. The Wolves are all in the zone there. They try and go around Speaker. He shuts it down with the left leg pad, killing that breakaway. The Wolves still in the zone, though. Stars need to get that out, and through Fisher, they do. 12:10 left to go here as the Stars survive one on that, and the Wolves track back in their defensive zone. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Stars will have to leave the zone and then wait at the blue line until they do. They do. Farrow now takes over the puck at his defensive blue line, works that up towards Zimmage, who finds the puck, chips it forward, and the Wolves now try and get that puck out of the zone. It's McCarthy who bodies up his man, and the Stars take over in the zone. Fisher on the forehand tries to jam that to the side of the cage. Wolves get in the way and try and break out. They do. And it's the Wolves coming the other way. Farrow will now turn and take his man all the way wide as the Wolves try and get a tight angle shot on, but Leshner does the rest and shepherds that puck up to his forward line. It's Zimmage now coming forward with the puck. He's got McCarthy streaking through the middle, tries to go around his man. Fisher will take over at the far circle, throws it in front, misses the cage on the deflection just barely. Zimmage now in the near corner. Zimmage on the puck, shepherds that with the body, comes to the side, tries a tight angle shot, shoulder to side by the Wolves. We play on. Zimmage with the puck in the near corner again. Wolves get there, try and send it out, but it's McCarthy. Ooh, a blind shot in, nearly went 5-hole there, shut down nicely by the Wolves goalie. 11:04 left to play here in the second period. Stars 3, Wolves 1. Offensive zone draw coming up for the Stars as they'll get Russo, Bizarro, and Nicolaitis out there as their forward line with Viscoso and Gorloff as their defenders. It'll be Nicolaitis at the near dot here to take this draw. Nicolaitis wins that forward. Bizarro fires in, lifts the stick of his man. Puck rolls to the side of the cage. The Wolves desperate to get this out of the zone right now. It's Nicolaitis bodying up his man at the near half wall. Bizarro now in for support too. It's Viscoso taking a heavy hit at the near half wall. Nicolaitis was covering at the near point. We're gonna get some discussion here between the Stars and the Wolves as the referee blows the whistle. It'll be Viscoso going to the box. We'll see if any player from the Wolves gets taken here. It's roughing on Viscoso. No look yet at the Wolves bench. And so it's going to be a man advantage here for the Wolves after the jostling right in front of the Stars bench. A little after action play, and only Viscoso will go into the paperwork for that. And so it'll be an offensive zone draw coming up for the Wolves at the near dot. To Speaker's left, Nicolaitis out there to take this draw. He's got Schaefer, Gorloff, and Bizarro with him as the Stars penalty killers. 10:45 left to play here in the middle frame. Stars win that faceoff forward. Bizarro able to exit the zone with the puck, gains the line, and he's able to dump that puck in, try and kill some of this penalty. Wolves will take over there. Bizarro still on the forecheck as the Wolves go point to point behind their own net and now look to break out of their zone. Stars will back off to the neutral zone. The Wolves will fire that all the way to the far side of the ice. A nice zone entry there by the Wolves as they dance in, top of the circle and now into the slot. They pass that to the near circle, do the Wolves. A lot of bodies in front. Speaker shuts that down. Rolling puck stays in front of him. Wolves will have to set up again. Bizarro taps it farther, gumming up the initial pass. Wolves still with the puck at the far half wall. Bizarro all over his man, but the Wolves dance in. Shot comes in. Oh, they go top shelf, do the Wolves. They shoot and score from the far dot. Wolves able to pot that one. And so, with 10:06 left to go here in the second period, the Wolves score, and they cut the Stars' lead in half. Well, we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey here. It'll be Zimmage, Fisher, and McCarthy out there as the forwards, Farrow and Leshner as the defensive pair. Wolves win that puck forward. They're across the blue line already. Farrow, though, able to shepherd that wide. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage, and now the Wolves on the puck behind the net. It's Farrow who fires forward to retrieve at the near corner. Fisher now on the puck, jams it out of the zone, looking for McCarthy, who does eventually get that puck at the red line, try and dump in. Instead, hits a body, so the Wolves take over in their own zone. Zimmage, though, jams up that play, and it'll be Fisher coming the other way. Fisher looking for a streaking McCarthy there. Wolves get a stick in the way as we tick under 10 minutes here left to go in the second period in Abe Stark Sports Center. It is Farrow trying to get that puck out of the zone. Zimmage comes back to retrieve. He's on the forehand, but he's got a man all over him. He works it up toward McCarthy, who just chips it farther up and out of the zone. Wolves try to come right back the other way. McCarthy able to get on that puck and send it to the offensive blue line, but no farther just yet. Leshner does the rest, dumps that puck in, bouncing puck off the back of the net. It sits there as the Wolves able to get that puck off the net before the Stars get there. Stars, though, able to keep the zone at the end boards. Stars try and throw that out front. Bouncing puck comes all the way up to the near point, hops over his stick, and so backwards the Stars have to go to pick that puck up. Puck sits at the blue line, and now in come the Wolves. They shoot, kicked aside there by Speaker as the Wolves were trying to go to that far low corner. Speaker got that big right leg pad in the way. The Stars will now retrieve in their own zone. It's Fauci on the puck, sends that up to the blue line and out of the zone. He takes a heavy hit to do so, but onward we play as the Stars a little slow to get up there, but they're able to keep the offensive zone at least momentarily. Fauci a bit shaken up on that play as he skates slowly toward his bench. Wolves come right back into the zone. Wolves there, they shoot. Speaker punches that puck up in the air and makes the save. Farrow now at the end boards, bodies his man out of the way. Leshner tries to work that up toward Conforti. Wolves cut out that pass momentarily. Can't pull the trigger on the shot as now Russo will turn and pick up the puck, jam it all the way around toward Polisi. Polisi tries to touch it farther. He does. A wonderful play by him. He has a 2-on-1 developing with Conforti now. Polisi into the zone, but Conforti just a little bit too fast, and the Stars are offside with 8 minutes even left to go here in the second period. It'll be an offside on the Stars. This faceoff will come just outside the Stars offensive zone. It'll be Nicolaitis, Pizarro, and Russo out there with Schaefer and Viscoso as the defensive pairing. Nicolaitis leans over the dot. He wins that forward. The Wolves do come away with it in the neutral zone. Still Wolves as they dump in. Only so far as Schaefer, and now the Wolves have a man streaking toward the slot. Viscoso has to play it fair as he gets that stick down, forces a pass. Pizarro tries to shepherd that out. He kicks it out of the zone to himself, and now it's Pizarro in the neutral zone dumping on in. Pizarro all over his man on the forecheck in the far corner. He upends him as Russo gets to the puck and sends it over to the weak side. Stars trying to set something up here in the offensive zone. Viscoso with a nice pinch and keep to start, and Nicolaitis will track back now as that puck does come out of the Wolves zone. It's Schaefer going over toward Viscoso. Stars passing that puck in their own zone right now, trying to get it out. Instead, the Wolves cut out the threat. They shoot in. Speaker kicks that one aside. Looked like it might have been going wide anyway, but Speaker made sure, and it'll be Nicolaitis at the far half wall trying to settle that puck down and jam it all the way around toward Viscoso. Viscoso on the backhand there. He's going to switch to the forehand, then fake out his man and work that up at the near half wall and take his man out of the play with a nice heavy hit at that near half wall. Wolves still with the puck, though, in the offensive zone. They work it up to the near point. Shot comes in. It's gloved down there by Speaker. Wide open cage. He dives across. That rolling puck is saved. Speaker needs to get up in a hurry. That puck comes in, and it's jammed home there as the Stars unable to get that puck up and out of the zone. And so it's a 3-3 hockey game with 6:42 left to go in the second period. Well, it's a tie one here, and we're just over halfway through this game, and a good game it is, as it's been back and forth between the Stars and the Wolves. Ensuing faceoff's going to be Zimmich, Fisher, and McCarthy. Zimmich wins that forward. The Wolves come away with it, and they work that up at the far boards. Tapped farther there by McCarthy. Puck goes up, evades everyone. The Wolves come right back the other way with it. It's Fisher now on the puck, jamming it farther toward McCarthy. It's the Wolves working that puck up to the near side of the ice, and not out just yet, though, as the Stars pour it right back into the offensive zone. Stars there at the end boards without possession. Comes all the way up to the far point in Gorloff. Gorloff over toward Fisher. Fisher tries to leave it for McCarthy. Wolves get in the way there. Unable to get any shot off where the Stars and the Wolves look to break the other way. It's a 3-on-3 developing if the Wolves hurry. They just dump that in. Speaker's going to stick that aside and cover as the Wolves come in and try and tap that home. 5:59 left to go here. It's a 3-3 hockey game. Shots are 12-10 in the Wolves' favor currently. And it's all yet to play for here in Coney Island, Brooklyn, as it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Looks like it'll be McCarthy, Fisher out there as the forwards. And Gorloff has an equipment problem, so he'll come to the bench and Schaefer will come on. Looks like Leshner will be Schaefer's pair out there. So Zimmich leans over the far dot to take this draw, and it's won by the Wolves and sent across the ice for a quick pass up to the near point. Fisher wise to it, though, jams that out of the zone. Didn't cross the line, so the Wolves able to keep the offensive zone, though. And so Zimmich curls back and leaves that puck for Schaefer in the near corner. Schaefer on the forehand. He's got a little bit of ice in front of him, looks up that ice, and sends that puck up and out of the zone very well there. Wolves set something back up, and Zimmich in the way. Leaves that puck for Fisher. Fisher sends it over to Leshner here at the near wall. Wolves unable to keep that puck in the zone, and now it's Zimmich. Leaves that puck for streaking McCarthy. Shoots in. Oh my, a wonderful save there by the Wolves netminder. Dives over to the top corner to make that save. Stars, though, still in the zone. Zimmich has the puck there. This line's been cooking today for the Stars. It's Zimmich in the far corner trying to work that puck out to the front. No Stars player there just yet, as they were to the side of the cage, and so they'll have to set up again in the offensive zone. Fisher takes his man out of the play. Wolves made the pass, though, before that, and Zimmich trying to gum up any zone exit pass. The Wolves get it past everyone, and now Stars need to hurry back. It's the Wolves on the puck there, trying to tap it home. A great stick lift by McCarthy gums up that play at first. Stars need to stay on their toes here, though, as the Wolves still have it in the zone. still there at the near circle until Schaefer ties up his man and Zimmage retrieves. Zimmage has the puck. He skates it out of the zone, and he sends it over towards center ice. Fisher with a long shot in, and that's just sticked wide by the Wolves goaltender. Puck doesn't leave the zone, though, as it hits a body. Conforti able to jam that farther in, and it's Fauci in on the puck. Good to see him back out there and skating. It's Polisi at the right wing wall as the Wolves will reverse. 4:13 left to go here in the second period as these teams are knotted up at 3. Puck's also knotted up in the near corner until Fauci able to send that puck nearly net front. Hits a skate, though, and the Wolves recover. Viscoso tries to keep the zone there. No penalty coming as that puck was caught under a Wolves skater's feet. And so, onward we play. Wolves looking to return the hit. Some heavy hitting there at the middle of the ice. But it'll be the Wolves emerging with the puck in the neutral zone and trying to dump on in. They do eventually as that puck comes to the near half wall. Leschner now picks it up, sends that across toward Polisi. Polisi tries to work that puck deep from center ice. Polisi on the puck there, skates it over to the near side. Leschner picks it up and dumps in, and this will let the Stars make a change. 3:27 left to go here in the second period. Stars on the puck. Still Fauci and Conforti out there as the forwards. Polisi as well. They just made a defensive change, not a forward change. And so Farrow tries to send that puck over toward Viscoso, who is all over his man as the Wolves carry in. They're trying to get there nicely by Polisi. A good block by him. Conforti all over his man, stabs it away from him, and bounces that puck up and out of the zone. Rolling puck comes all the way into the offensive zone here for the Stars, but they'll make a change. The two defenders stay out there as 3 forwards hurry onto the ice for the Stars. Wolves break right back into the zone. The Wolves at the top of the circle, they shoot. Shot goes wide, and it'll be Bizarro at the near half wall picking that puck up, jamming it farther toward Russo. Russo gets on his horse. He's into the offensive zone, and he's wide as that stick gets caught in the boards there from Russo, and so the Wolves able to escape the zone, and they've got a mini break going here. It's Viscoso getting back. That shot goes wide. He gets a stick in the way. Good defensive work there by Nico Viscoso as the Stars look to pick up and jam this out of the zone. Bizarro with the puck at the half wall comes up to the Wolves, and they send it right back in. It's Viscoso now, upended by his man, works that puck to the far side of the ice. Stars need to get this puck out of the zone, and soon. 2:04 left to go here. Shot comes in. It's either kicked aside or the cage did all the work on that shot as the Wolves dump that puck right back in. It's Farrow now, trying to get this puck out of the zone. He's got some ice in front of him. And he works that puck up to the blue line, not out just yet. Russo now on the puck. He jams it out of the zone. Wolves will have to track back in the neutral zone and dump in. That's exactly what they do. Stars fire in on that puck. Wolves beat them to it at the end boards. And the puck comes to the near half wall right now. Wolves just circling out there. A heavy hit there on Nicolaitis. No call coming as that puck bounces out of the zone. And Bizarro nearly off to a break there as he couldn't settle that bouncing puck. And so the Stars will have to pick it back up in their own end. Stars get there first through Farrow. Farrow on the puck, sends that into the slot, and it's sticked wide there by Nicolaitis. Russo now at the near point, works that puck out of the zone, and it is Bizarro streaking at center ice, trying to get that puck on a mini break. Instead, the Wolves dump it the other way. 60 seconds left to play here as that rolling puck's going to come all the way in, and it's going to be covered there by the Wolves netminder. 53.5 seconds left to go here in the second period. Shots 12-11 in the Wolves' favor. And the Stars will get McCarthy, Zimmage as the defensive pair. Far dot to take this draw. Trying to work something toward Fisher or maybe Gorloff at the far point to get a quick shot off. There, foul drop, as we'll do it all over again at the far circle. One there by the Stars. McCarthy takes over at the far end boards. Tries to jam that puck farther. A lot of bodies in the way, and the Wolves will emerge with it as Gorloff gets back. Good stick there by him. Cuts out the threat initially as the Wolves are in the offensive zone, and they dump in, but they're offside. And so 36.7 seconds left to go here in the second period. It's going to be a face-off just outside the Stars' defensive zone. Same 5 skaters stay on the ice for the men in white. Zimmage out there, tries to win that forward. The Wolves dump in. Gorloff will turn. Schaefer will receive this pass off the boards, jammed farther by him. Not out of the zone, though. The Wolves will fire back in. Speaker shuts that down. Oh, the rebound touched home. Boy, Speaker made the initial save. That puck was fluttering, bouncing 23.6 seconds left to go. And just like that, the Wolves take their first lead of the day. Wolves 4, Stars 3. Well, that puck fluttered up. Initial save made, and it sat there in the blue paint. And the Wolves able to capitalize on that. It'll be Zimmage at center ice. Zimmage wins that face-off forward. Fisher now fires at the neutral zone to try and take over that puck. Comes all the way up toward McCarthy. McCarthy finds Fisher. Fisher finds Zimmage. Zimmage comes into the offensive zone. Puck just a bit off his stick. He does corral it in the slot. Shoots in. Saved nicely there by the Wolves netminder. And just 6 seconds left to play here in the second period. That'll do it as the horn sounds. After 2, it's the Jersey Wolves 4, the New York Stars 3. Stick around. We're going to put 15 more minutes on the board. Do it all over again one last time here from Abe Stark Sports Center early on a Sunday morning. Right after these messages from our sponsors. Today's Game on Midnight Sports is sponsored by Printer Toner. Never there when you need it. Hockey fans, has your child ever had a school project or paper that absolutely positively needed to be turned in the next day? Have you ever had to run to Staples to buy printer toner at 9 p.m. because the alternative was getting an F on an essay about the history of Mesopotamia? Were you shocked that the printer toner was more expensive than the actual printer itself? And hey, maybe at that price, the toner should just write the paper on its own? Printer toner. Rarely available, always expensive. Well, the Stars come over the boards, 15 minutes to try and even this score and then take the lead. It's the final frame here down in Coney Island. Stars win the ensuing faceoff. And by ensuing, I mean starting faceoff for the third period. They're going left to right on your screen now, are the Stars in this last period. Stars trying to work that puck up and out of their zone. It does cross the line here, and we'll see what happens. As Viscoso and a Wolves player got mixed up in it. But it's going to be a hand pass, it looks like. And so it'll be a face-off in the Stars' defensive zone to Speaker's right. Zimmage to take. Viscoso, Gorloff, McCarthy, and Fisher out there as the 5 skaters. Wolves win that. They work it up to the blue line. They keep the zone. And it'll be Gorloff on the puck in the far corner, working that around toward Viscoso. Viscoso on the puck there. Works that up toward McCarthy and out of the zone. That puck comes out of the zone. Touchdown there by the Wolves, and they dump right back in. Wolves swarming right now as Viscoso picks up the puck at the end boards. He's got a man over him. He uses the glass to rack that up and into the Stars bench. So that's going to be a face-off coming right back into the Stars zone. Shots are 13-12 in the Wolves' favor here. So they're up a shot on goal, and they're up an actual goal here with 14-17 left to play in the third period. The line change for the Stars. Leshner and Farrow out there as the defensive pair. Nicolaitis, Russo, and Bizarro as the forwards. Wolves win that forward in the near corner, and they take over there. Russo all over his man, jams that up toward Bizarro. Bizarro settles the puck, and the Stars will leave the zone. Russo right back at it, dumps that in once he gains the line. Bizarro now gives chase at the far side of the ice. Wolves there, Nicolaitis there as well, dumps that puck in farther. Wolves try and take over at the end boards. 2 Stars men in on that play as Nicolaitis finds that puck at the half wall, but the Wolves break out the other way. It's a 2-on-2 developing as Farrow gets back, trying to push his man wide. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage there, And the Wolves unable to set something up until the puck comes to the near point. Stars tap it farther into the neutral zone. Wolves set up again. They dump in at the red line. They hit Leshner's skate, though, and the puck sits in the neutral zone, at least momentarily. Now right back in come the Wolves. They're able to pass that wide. Farrow gets in the way. Bizarro tries to send that out of the zone. Wolves dump right back in. Leshner turns to pick up this puck at the near half wall. Wolves there at the same time. Leshner does enough to get that up to Russo, who sends it out of the zone. Wolves wait as they clear the zone. They didn't wait long enough, though, so it's a quick offside with 13-13 left to go here in the third period. It'll be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. Now it'll be Conforti, Fauci, Polisi, Gorloff, and Schaefer as the 5 skaters. This faceoff's going to come all the way back up to center ice, as that's where the puck was dumped in from. And so the Wolves win that faceoff, try and pour forward. It's gummed up momentarily, and the Stars settle that puck down in their own end, work it up to the blue line. Not out just yet. Conforti does the rest, sends that puck all the way into the offensive zone. The Stars without possession as the Wolves come right back the other way. Puck sits in the neutral zone, and the Wolves able to dump on in. And Schaefer will track back at the end boards to try and jam that puck up and out of the zone. Wolves come away with it at the near half wall, work it up to the near point, not too much farther, as Polisi did well to get in the way. Rolling puck comes all the way in the offensive zone for the Stars. Polisi waits there as the puck comes across that blue line again after it touches a Wolves stick, but still offside as it was an unintentional carry in there by the Wolves. 12:37 left to go here in the third period. Wolves 4, Stars 3. Stars searching for a goal. It's Fauci, Conforti, and Polisi stay out there as the forwards. Linesman backs all the players off and then drops the puck. Stars fire into the offensive zone. Can't quite keep that zone as the bouncing puck right in front of the Wolves bench crosses the blue line before the Stars had been able to exit the zone. And so we'll do it all over again with 12.5 minutes left here, just outside the Stars' offensive zone. Fauci wins that faceoff over to Conforti. Dumps in, hits a Wolves player. Now the Wolves break out the other way through the neutral zone. Fauci gets in the way of that, sends it right back the other way. Does Matthew Fauci. Polisi breaks into the offensive zone, leaves it there for Conforti. Conforti in, has that puck hit off his stick at the last second. Some good defensive work there by the Wolves. See Fauci, though, pick up the puck at the inboards. He tries to throw it in front for Polisi. Conforti comes away with it, jams that around for Polisi. Polisi at the side of the cage, and it's the Wolves now with the puck in their own zone, and they break out. Schaefer will have to pick it up at center ice. Schaefer on the puck there. Gains center ice, dumps in after the Stars have cleared the zone. Stars will get a change out of this. And it's Conforti on the forecheck. He's got Fauci out there with him. McCarthy able to keep that zone. We get a quick whistle, though, for a roughing call. We'll see who's going to the box here. It looks like Conforti to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. Well, the Stars already have a shorty in this game, and they'll look to score another shorthanded goal here. 11:44 left to go in this one. Stars down a goal and now down a man for 2 minutes. It'll be McCarthy, Leshner, Zimmich, and Viscoso as the penalty killers. And if you're a Stars fan, you hope the goal scorers. Faceoff's going to come just to Speaker's right in the defensive zone. Zimmich wins that toward the slot. Stars trying to throw that out. Instead, the Wolves come away with it, and they'll set up a play here at the far half wall. They work it up to the far point. They keep the zone. Back to the far half wall, trying to send that to the bumper in the center of the ice. Handcuffed there, and so Zimmich tries to tap it farther. Wolves come away with it again in the near corner. It's Leshner on the puck on his man at the end boards. Wolves again trying to set something up here in the far corner. Wolves delay there. It's now behind the net are the Wolves with the puck. Looking up toward the point. They're at the far half wall, and they work that up to the blue line. High slot come the Wolves, and now they work that puck in to the low circle. It's Viscoso on the puck at the end boards. He's got a man draped all over him. He's able to keep his skates. Now 2 Wolves players in to try and separate him from the puck. Some heavy hitting there as the Wolves come away with it momentarily. It's Zimmich, though, in for support. He's on the backhand, racks that off the glass, and McCarthy does the rest. He's got the puck, does McCarthy. He's on a breakaway. He's in the slot. He shoots. He hits the post. Oh, McCarthy hits the post on that shorthanded breakaway. And so onward we play. The penalty's under a minute now. 57 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Wolves. And the Wolves come right back into the offensive zone. They shoot in. Speaker blockers that shot aside. The Wolves now will pick up the puck at the near half wall. Zimmich tries to lift the stick of his man. The Wolves go all the way across the ice there. They're looking for a bumper and a tap-in. Speaker able to shut that down with a stick. and the Wolves will have to collect in the near corner. They throw in on Speaker. He chips that up and over to the far side of the ice. The Wolves buzzing again. They throw that toward the blue paint, cut out nicely there by the Stars penalty killers, and threaded out of the zone by Nikolaitis, who gets on his horse to push his man into an early pass. Nikolaitis does well for the Stars to get the rest of the change. That breakout play by the Wolves hits the linesman. Onward we play. 13 seconds left to go on the man advantage here as Leshner takes that puck, goes behind his net with that pass over toward Schaefer. The Wolves pour in. Bizarro on the puck now, curling in his own zone. Gets that puck on his forehand, skates around two men, and he's going to get this puck out of the zone. 5-on-5 hockey here as Bizarro passes that up toward Nikolaitis. Bizarro into the slot. Nikolaitis throws that on. A shot pass looking for Bizarro. Bizarro has it on a tight angle here. He loads up, sends it toward the slot looking for Russo. Hits a skate and it goes wide. And so now the Stars need to get back. It's Farrow getting to that puck first in his own end. He's got two Wolves men on him. That puck was rolling, but Farrow able to do enough behind his own net to control that puck. And he's going to get this out of the zone. Farrow still skating with the puck, leaves it there for Bizarro. Bizarro has Russo down the right wing, rubbed off his stick there as the puck goes all the way to the end boards. Bizarro takes his man out of the play. Wolves able to rack that puck up and out of the zone eventually, as they now have a 2-on-2 developing. It's Fauci out there with Schaefer. Schaefer on the puck, guides that over toward the corner. The Wolves dangle in. They shoot in on Speaker. He's able to cover it up after a save as that puck got under a few bodies, and we got a quick whistle there. 8:55 left to go here in the third period. Sunday morning from Abe Stark Sports Center. Who needs coffee when you've got end-to-end youth hockey here? Shot 16-14 in the Wolves' favor. They're up a goal, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 8:55 left to go in this one. It'll be Zimmage to take this draw. He's got McCarthy out there with him. He wins that puck, does Zimmage, over toward Schaefer. Schaefer on the puck there. He's able to send that puck up and out of the zone. We have an arm raised here for icing as that puck's going to tip all the way down. Icing wave, never crossed the end line. A great clearance by the Stars there as the Wolves set up in their own end and try and get this puck out. It's Zimmage in on the forecheck. Rolling puck's going to come all the way up to the blue line. Stars have to retreat, and now it's the Wolves breaking into the offensive zone. Wolves into the slot on the backhand. They throw that in on Speaker, who kicks it aside, and the Wolves take over again in the near corner. Schaefer does well to work his man over in that near corner, come away with the puck and jam it up toward McCarthy. McCarthy nearly on that puck on another break. Instead, the Wolves have it in the slot. Speaker shuts that down, and now the Stars again try to break out of the zone. Stars are going to have to cheat a little bit here in the neutral zone as time ticks on, and the Wolves know that, and they just dump right back in. They'll get a change and some fresh wheels out there. It's now Farrow on the puck, working it over toward Schaefer. Wolves will take over at the near half wall. And the puck does hit a body, though, and come up to the blue line. Not out of the zone just yet. It's Fisher now with the puck. He's going to send that weak side of the ice. McCarthy finds Zimmage. Zimmage rubbed off the play there momentarily. The puck nearly hits a Stars stick, and they would have been in. Instead, the Wolves able to jam up that play, and McCarthy will have to retrieve at the end boards. Wolves first to that puck. They use that glass to bounce it up to the near point. It's jammed right back in by Viscoso. McCarthy now on the puck. He'll send that to the end boards. Fisher fires in. Wolves do well to corral that, but not before Zimmage gets there at the end boards and rubs his man out of the play. It's Fisher now on the puck at the end boards. Needs to get it out from his skates. That rolling puck just clung to his skate blade instead, and so the Stars try and set it up through Gorloff at the far point. Zimmage able to body his man out of the way. Pass comes in front. No shot coming. Good stick work by the Wolves. Zimmage tries again. Hits the back of the cage. Wolves jam that all the way to the far half wall. Not out just yet. Some good offensive push here by the Stars. See if they can find the back of the net. Zimmage fires that up. Thought someone would be at the point there, but instead Stars making a change in the offensive zone. So they'll dump right back in. They'll get the full change going now. McCarthy, off, and Conforti on. Stars able to keep the zone through Polisi. Polisi on the puck, leaves it for Conforti there, tries to pull the trigger. His stick's lifted at the last second, so he doesn't get all of it, and it's Gorloff and Viscoso out there now as the defensive pairing. Gorloff works that up for Polisi. Polisi tries to jam it farther. Too many Wolves in the way, and they try to come the other way with the puck to the Wolves in the neutral zone. Puck ping-pongs around a little bit until it comes to Gorloff at the blue line. Wolves can't break in just yet, and because of that delay, Polisi able to get a stick on that puck and carry it into the offensive zone. And then his stick is lifted, and the Wolves jam it right back the other way. 6:05 left to play here as Polisi goes to the other side of the ice. Conforti dumps it back to a defenseman, and it'll be Viscoso, emerging with the puck. in the neutral zone. The Wolves cut out that threat, and they dump that puck on in. Puck bounces in front there off the end boards, and the Wolves take over again. They're circling with the puck. They throw it in. Speaker's able to stick that aside, and Conforti will send that up to the far point. Wolves still on the puck, looking for a pass into the slot. They find that pass, and Gorloff watches his man wide as Viscoso will try and track down in the far corner. Viscoso on the puck there without a stick as the Wolves took it out of his hands. No call coming, though, as the Wolves try and get a shot on goal. Oh, a great stick there by Conforti. Jams up that play, and the puck comes out of the zone and goes right back in. So 5:23 left to go here in the third period. Wolves offside. And some good defensive work by both teams to keep the puck out of threatening positions as we tick on here at Abe Stark Sports Center. It'll be Nicolaitis. He's got Pizarro and Russo out there as the forwards, but we'll get a quick buzzer here. No, we'll play on. Looks like it might have just been a stray buzzer. In fact, as everyone had stopped just for a moment. And now, Pizarro's stick lifted out of his hands. The Wolves come right back the other way. Bouncing puck can't be settled there in the high slot. Wolves retain it, though, at the near point. They try and dump it in deeper. Instead, it's the Stars jamming it at the half wall and then out toward Pizarro. Pizarro's able to get that puck out of the zone. He settles it there, looks up, sees Russo, dumps in once he gains the line, and now Russo can give chase. 4:51 left to go. Russo gets there first. Pizarro curling with him. Russo curls into the near circle. A lot of curling going on out there as the Wolves get that out of the zone, and now they're streaking. They're in. It's a mini break for the Wolves, and a tight angle shot. They'll go around the cage, try the wraparound, but seen wide there by Leshner. Leshner works that puck up toward Pizarro. Pizarro tries to carry it out of the zone. It sits at the far half wall. Wolves throw it in front, hits a skate. Pizarro back on the puck now in the far corner. Tries to jam it farther. Bouncing puck into the mid slot. Guided farther there by Nicolaitis, looking for Russo. In the neutral zone come the Stars now, but without possession. The Wolves will come right back the other way. That pass cut out there by Farrow. Farrow sends that up toward Pizarro. Too many sticks in the way as the Wolves trying to kill off this game in the neutral zone. Pizarro will take back over at center ice. Pizarro on the puck, dances around two Wolves men, and now buys some time for the Stars to make a change. Pizarro up to McCarthy. McCarthy bodied there at the near half wall. A good hit by him separates him from separates him from the puck, and the Stars will have to try again in the neutral zone. It's Fisher on the puck now. Dumps that puck in toward McCarthy. The Wolves coming away with it at their own blue line, though, and Fisher will give chase at center ice. Wolves stop and fire. Can't dump it all the way in as Farrow goes point to point with Leshner. Leshner on the puck, the far side of the ice. Sends that up off the boards. This might go for an icing here. He was hoping for a different bounce off the boards. 3:29 left to go here in the third period. Defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Well, shots 18-14 in the Wolves' favor. And that's probably a fair telling of the tale here at Abe Stark. It's been a very even game as Zimmage wins that faceoff back to the far corner. Schaefer will fire in there. Wolves get to that puck, but they can't get possession of it as the Stars work it farther in the defensive end. McCarthy now on the puck. Works that puck up to center ice, cut out there by the Wolves. Happy to dump right back in. It's Viscoso firing in at the near corner now. Viscoso sends that puck up to the half wall, looking for a teammate. Instead, two Wolves in the way. McCarthy working hard to get that puck out, as is Schaefer. Viscoso emerges with the puck in the near corner. Viscoso on the puck there, leaves it for McCarthy. McCarthy loads up, sends it up toward the blue line. Wolves cut out that threat initially, and they have the puck in the offensive zone due to the Wolves. McCarthy, though, intercepts a pass and now skates that puck out of the zone. He's got a 2-on-1 developing here with Fisher. Leaves it there for Fisher. That puck might just be a little bit too close to the crease. Sticked aside dangerously but rightly by the Wolves goaltender. And onward we play. It's Viscoso going point to point for Schaefer. Just 150 seconds left to go in this game as the Stars dump in. We'll keep an eye on the Stars net as they may pull Speaker here to try and get the goal. Shot comes in. Oh, it hits a body in front. Wolves netminder was out of the crease there. But instead, no harm, no foul for them as this rolling puck comes all the way into the Stars' end. Viscoso will take over behind his own net, work that over toward Schaefer. Stars get a line change out of this dump in by the Wolves. Wolves separate, though, Stars from the puck. And now they're at the circle, throwing that into the slot. Speaker's able to shut that down between the pads. Boy, a deflected shot on net. 2 minutes left to go here as the Wolves nearly doubled their lead. Instead, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, we will keep an eye on the Stars net here as they're down a goal late in this one. They're going to have to get possession of this puck out of the zone. Shot goes wide of the cage. Russo to pick up now in his own end at the near half wall. Tries to jam it farther, hits a body. Puck's still there as the Stars desperately need to get this out of the zone so they can pull their netminder and get a sixth skater on the ice. Stars trying to chip this puck out of the zone. They do eventually come away with it through Gorloff, who works it up toward Bizarro, who sends it across the blue line, but the Wolves take over again in the neutral zone, and now it's Russo on the puck. Works it farther for Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis into the zone. Sends a shot wide of the cage. Bizarro goes to pick up. It's Leshner pinching in, keeping the zone. Bouncing puck cut out there by the Wolves. Leshner keeps the zone again, though. Sends it around, and then the Wolves dump that deeper. It's 1:17 left to play here as the Stars try and set it up again. Stars now breaking into the offensive zone. Russo on the puck. Takes a heavy hit at the half wall. Tipped farther there. And so the Stars call out to Speaker as the puck's in the offensive zone. Speaker blows a tire trying to get off the ice because he was told to go back as soon as he started coming, but the Stars do retain possession. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage, and it'll be the Stars still trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. 50 seconds left to go as the Stars have the puck in the offensive zone, but the Wolves with possession now. They'll come the other way and dump in once they gain the line. Puck's going to go all the way to the end boards. Gorloff meets his man there as well as the puck. Loses his stick. Wolves try and send that around a wraparound. Slapper's going to come in from the high point. Rolling puck cut out by Gorloff. Sends it over to the half wall. Wolves dump that in deeper. They've got the puck behind the net, do the Wolves. Stars buzzing here as the Wolves send that across the ice. It'll be Bizarro now on the puck, leaving the zone with it. It's Nikolaitis streaking. Finds McCarthy. McCarthy on the forehand. McCarthy sends it across. No Star player home. Back post to touch that one home. The net is empty now for the Stars, and we'll get a quick icing whistle here with just 8 seconds left to go in this one. It's Wolves 4, Stars 3. Well, the Wolves trying to see this one out as the Stars will call a timeout here with 8 seconds left to play at Abe Stark Sports Center. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget, next weekend we've got a Saturday doubleheader for you as the Stars take on the Delco Phantoms at 10:45 and 2:30. That's next Saturday right here at Abe Stark Sports Center. Can't wait to have you join us then. Still 8 seconds left to go in this one. Shots 19-15 in the Wolves' favor right now. It's Wolves 4, Stars 3. In this double-A exhibition match. Some last-minute strategy going on here. The Stars will have 6 skaters out on the ice when they come back over the boards. And the Wolves will look to try and win this face-off as harmlessly as possible to a near or a far corner and just jam up the rest of this game. 11 seconds put back on the scoreboard, up from 8 after the clock was a little slow to stop. So 11 seconds here for the Stars to try and get even in this game, and 11 seconds for the Wolves to see this one out for a 1-goal victory. Well, the Wolves back out there, ready to go. We got a quick whistle here, try and get the Stars out from their bench. Here they come. It'll be Zimmich, McCarthy, Nikolaitis, Viscoso, Fisher, and Gorloff as the 6 Stars skaters out there. Nikolaitis heads towards the far dot to take this. He's got Zimmich to his left, Fisher and McCarthy to his right. Looks to win this back toward Fisher, or Zimmich, excuse me. Zimmich sends it over to Viscoso. Viscoso sends that puck deeper into the slot. Stars can't get the shot off. They do. Eventually they score. Oh my gosh, 3.9 seconds left. The Stars score. Holy moly. The Stars even it up. It's an exhibition miracle here at Abe Stark Sports Center. Stars 4, Wolves 4. 3.9 seconds left to go, and the Stars have tied this game up. My, oh my. What a goal for the Stars. Ensuing face-off here to see out this last 3.9 will be Zimmich. He's got McCarthy to his right. Nikolaitis to his left. Puck's dropped. It sits there between some skates, and then it's tapped farther, and there goes the buzzer. We've gone final here at Abe Stark Sports Center, and you're not going to see a better one on an early Sunday morning than that. It's Stars 4, Wolves 4. Thanks so much for joining us here on Midnight Sports. We'll see you again next weekend. Until then, Stay safe.